Welcome, LOCO DICE. We are very happy to have you here. First time in Uruguay. So you were raised in Düsseldorf, Germany, but your family is from Tunisia. So how was your childhood back in Germany?
Oh, I grew up in a very rough part in Düsseldorf called Flingern, where all the immigrants were based. I grew up with people from Macedonia, from Italy, Spain, Greece, Morocco, Ghana, Zaire, now Democratic Republic of Congo. Very multicultural, and well, Germany back in the days was not what Germany is now. It was a bit hard, you know. It was like in the 80s, and was difficult for me with black hair and brown skin to go along. But I never gave up in my hopes and in my dreams, and here I am now. I mean, and I'm still living in Düsseldorf. Nothing changed.
Where's the best spot to eat in Düsseldorf?
I mean, I'm blessed with my city. Düsseldorf is one of the cities with the best restaurants and best food. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go. We have a huge variety of cultural, I mean, Argentinian food, Uruguayan food. You can find almost everything, and it's all good. It's all perfect. I prefer, I mean, I like Asian food, if it's Thai or if it's Japanese, but also I go sometimes to a very good Italian, which is my friend. And I mean, like I said, the variety is huge. Mexican, everything is there. Just to choose one is difficult.
And what about Tunisia? The best?
Yeah, I mean, Tunisian food is an amazing food. I grew up with this food, and my mom comes once a week to the office every Tuesday. And she cooks for the whole team, for the studio guys, for everybody. And it's something I always, when I have the possibility or opportunity, like in France or in Belgium where a lot of Tunisian people live, I rather go for a nice lunch there because heavy food, you can't eat it before the gig, otherwise you go pass out, man.
When you were asked, when you were like a little kid or maybe an adolescent, what you want to be as a grown-up, did you think about being a DJ?
No. DJ was far away. Never imagined it. I found my things in music very early. And when we talk about dreams, this was my dream. When I was listening to the old records of my father, of Carlos Santana and everything, or Bob Marley, I closed my eyes and I visioned myself being Bob Marley, singing or playing the guitar or being on a big stage, just a musician, something like this. But the other way, like I said, I grew up in a hard neighborhood with not really a lot of vision, so everybody wants to be working in a bank or work in a big suit just to say I made it, you know. It was not a dream. My first dreams with music was really to perform, let's say it this way.
We have heard the story of your name, LOCO DICE. Everybody knows at this time, but when you were a little kid, your mom, how she called you when you misbehaved?
Oh, she called me many bad names. Let's put it this way. I mean, Yassine that's my real name, but not a lot of people call me Yassine. I mean, I have even family members who say Dice. So Dice, I didn't give it to myself. You know, I'm not that kind of artist, or I become a DJ and I'm Dice now. It's more like a nickname that I got from young off. You know, it has nothing to do with music. Dice was even there before Dice the DJ. So this is my name. But I got like plenty of nicknames, like El Gallo Negro, this is how they call me as well, and many other things, you know, and then everything has a meaning, you know.
Right. Okay, so let's go with music now. Your music has a beat of everywhere, like African drums, Latin move, hip-hop groove, the darkness of techno, and spikes of house. So can we say that your music is like a word in itself?
Oh, you just described it perfect, man. What should I say to this? I mean, I should take this phrase and describe my music. Thank you. That's just spot on, you know. It's my music comes from my heart, and I'm not trying to pretend somebody or follow a trend or follow something. The time when a trend comes, you can be sure I played this kind of music already. But even when the trend goes away, I don't leave this music because I still have those kind of tracks I played. When the Glory Minimal days were over, I was still playing minimal kind of songs till now. After Tribal was over, I was still playing drums until today. All this music, like you said, it's a part of me. It's my cultural heritage, how I come from and how I grew up.
You played 24 hours at stage. That was nuts. Just a little question. Was the bathroom closed?
No, I mean, I prepare myself. I mean, I don't prepare myself for, yes, I'm gonna play 20 hours, but I prepare myself every time. You never know what happened, you know, especially playing at Space Miami. I know they don't close the door. I know it could go long and I don't fly the next day. So it's all set for being a good long party. But it depends on the people, it depends on the vibe, depends on my ears, depends on the sound system, you know, it's so many things. So I plan everything very long. I drink, but I don't think about bathrooms. So maybe the first go to the bathroom happens after 6 hours. And then I'm a sport. This is sports for me, you know. I'm in good shape. I can keep it up, man.
And what was the best gig so far? Or maybe the next one to come?
Oh no, I mean, I never make a difference in the best gig or best city or something, because I treat everything with respect and everything is different and everything got a different excitement, and so it is for me. For me tonight, I try not to think so much about it, otherwise I get nervous because it's my first time in Uruguay. So I take it easy, you know, I just close my eyes, I'm like, I'm gonna go play music with some nice people and then it's gonna be nice, you know?
Yeah, that was my next question about your nervous. So you get more nervous on a big party with thousands of people, so maybe on a small club?
I think maybe sometimes a smaller club because the energy is right there in your face and people touch you, people talk to you, people expect so much. And I'm a person, my DJing comes from energy. I absorb this energy a lot. It doesn't matter where I am. Even I come here in the room, I feel if it's positive, negative. If it's negative, I try to make it positive. If it's positive, I go with the flow, you know? And my sense to energy is very, very sensitive and I feel it immediately. And that's why a smaller club sometimes is more intense. Not harder, intense. But nervous, I'm an artist. I always get nervous. Sometimes you see me totally relaxed before the gig, but when I'm there,
And what do you like most? Playing at the warm-up, like the art of warm-up, mainstreaming, or the after hours?
everything. It depends. Everything. There is never like, oof, I don't want to play, you know? And there is always, oof, I don't want to play. It's those things, you know? Like I said, I don't think too much about a certain thing. Even I give 100% and I'm very focused, but I try to relax myself and blind it away, like saying, go now, I have to do it. Huh? It's a job, it's passion, and it's everything, you know? And at the end, you have people coming to see you, so you gotta deliver somehow. But as well, you have to combine it with, I want to have fun too, you know? And this is the beauty of our music cultural scene, you know? We love what we do. It's not just a job. But at the other end, we have to be professional and be professional on that night. And then it works very good.
We all know that you come from hip hop. What is your favorite hip hop track? Do you have one?
Not one track. I mean, I'm blessed by the era of Dr. Dre, the West Coast era. I think we were just talking about it yesterday with one guy from my management team, that it's really, the Chronic changed everything, you know, and it's this whole wave. When I was rapping and when I did albums out, it was this kind of music. Also, the West Coast flavor is combined with a lot of funk. So for me, funk is also Carlos Santana, is also Roger Troutman and Zapp, you know? This is what I grew up with. This is what I was listening to, the funk music. Rest in peace, Prince. He was the leader of the funk. And this is the music that influenced me. So I would say it's the West Coast era.
We all know that you're a big fan of sports. You like Muay Thai and, of course, football. You're some kind of crazy. You know that here, people literally breathe football.
Of course. You know, your hero is Diego Forlan, so I guess he made everything possible in the World Championship. Huh?
So you heard about us.
Of course, man. Of course. I mean, it's now... of course, Diego is an old school guy. Now it's Luis Suarez and all the other guys. I love sports in general. It doesn't matter what it is, you know. But I breathe, of course, Muay Thai. I breathe it because I did it as a teenager, and now I'm back to it. And it's for me more spiritual, you know. The fight has nothing. It's a spiritual thing. It evens me. It relaxes me. And football is my religion, you know. It's like
going to the
stadiums. Of course, man. I have a season pass for my team. It's second division, Fortuna Düsseldorf, the best team in the world.
How are they going now?
They're going very bad. That's why I love them. They're second division, almost losing, going to relegation on third division. But we're gonna make it. I love watching all kind of sports. When I'm in Argentina, I go to the Boca Stadium. Here, I didn't have the chance, but I will next time for sure. Barcelona. I went to most of the stadiums. My second favorite team, Juventus Turin. I was in the Della Alpi. I was in the Juve Stadium, and I'm in the New City Stadium. So every chance there is, I go. I check it out.
I always ask myself if you have more caps or shoes, because I know that you love buying those.
Both, más o
Where
menos.
do you store them?
Bro, this is the biggest discussion always in my house. It's like a mess. I stopped collecting caps 4 years ago, when I moved houses.
Some count of them?
No, it was just too many. When I was my first house, when I was living alone, and house is wrong. One room apartment was like full with caps. So every time I get in, it was much smaller. So I had to store them in bags and everywhere. But then when you move houses, it's like, you know, you have so many caps and old caps. So what I started to do is like just everybody who comes in, I give him a cap or swap, or I don't know. I don't pay so much attention on caps, and I'm blessed now with New Era bringing out my new cap. So I have like a stock of caps I don't need to collect. Shoes, I'm still kind of collector, but I stopped collecting. So I start to wear them. So it's like a tricky thing. You need a big mansion if you start to collect. And I'm not Rick Ross or DJ Khaled who got like big houses who can put his shoes. I keep them. The ones I got, I mean, one day some of them goes for a Goodwill or my son, or I don't know, we'll see.
You could choose anywhere to get lost.
To get lost, where it would be,
Where is it?
I think Thailand. I would
You
go.
mentioned that it's your personal vacation.
Yes. For me, Thailand is like the nature, the people, the energy, the spiritual thing. I love it there. I mean, for me, it's the amazing part: training, meditating, eating, eating with the family or with the best friends. Or I could even imagine, and I was just being alone there. I don't know. I can't describe it. There is the spiritual thing there, which I feel good with. That's my thing.
Now that you mentioned, my next question is about being alone, because DJs are like a lonely job, right? So
it is a kind of lonely
have you
job.
felt in love?
Love with myself when I look in the mirror? No, man, not at all. I'm a Leo. I don't like to be alone, not at all. Even in those moments when you say you would be alone, I don't like it. I get sad when I'm alone. I don't like it. I have a huge group traveling with me. I always love to have people around me, and good people, positive people who make me feel good. This is very important to me. And I grew up, I'm a hip hop kid, so I always have my crew rolling with me, man.
Do you like movies and series, or do you like to game?
You know, I watch movies, I watch series. I mean, who doesn't? But I'm not a junkie, let's say it this way. I don't know. I mean, I have always a lot of movies and everything with me, but I never watch them. Because what I do in my free time is always checking new music, checking new tracks. And you know, I'm not listening just to electronic music. I listen also a lot to reggae, I listen to folk music, I listen to hip hop, I listen to jazz, I listen to soul. So much music, and you need time for that. And for me, this is a kind of movie. I close my eyes, I listen to a nice jazz compilation. That's a beauty for me. Makes me, make my own movie. I like to make always my own movie. I became because of my dreams. It would be sad to close my head and don't dream anymore. And this is the most important part for me. The music makes me dream, and that's good. That keeps me going, that makes me go to the top where I want to be.
Okay, and the last question. It's I need to read because it's some kind of a poem. Ask the desolate. Are we going to use and abuse tonight?
Oh yeah, big time. Every time I used and abused the people, the sound system, and my mixer.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, homie. You're welcome. See you.